Hi all, Ben here, hope we're all doing well. So, first look at Inventor, let's take a look. I'm level 22 with a current XP of 97,000. That's right, 99 and 120 are completely different variables. Apparently 120, don't quote me on this yet, but it's from 60 to 80 mil. I'm not 100% sure how accurate that is, but I know for a fact it's about 32 mil for about fucking 99. So that's absolutely crazy, you know, it's an elite skill and everything like that. And as you can see at the moment, I've got an augmented royal crossbow. So we're just literally going to take a look at this, which is absolutely awesome. What am I doing? Here we are. So we're going to have a look. We're going to check it. So basically, I've got two things on it because it's two perks on it because it's a dual-handed weapon. So Gizmo 1, we've got 0.5% per rank on to get a certain amount of quantity of rare invention components, which believe me, you'll want. And we've got energizing 1, slice, piercing shot, punish, rack deal, no damage, but generate 0.6 additional adrenaline per rank. So that's pretty cool in its sense. I've been finding it pretty hard to get like really positive perks at the moment. No particular reason. It's just that it's fucking difficult. It's literally trial and error, and I've just been trying to get up some XP and some total gains. So that's pretty cool. Although, you know, I've got a few complaints, but it is only out, so there's like I say, I'm not even going to judge it because there's probably things that I'm doing completely wrong. But there are really, you know, really huge positives to it as well. So I'm going to go through, look at this, poxy, fucking, I'm not even wearing proper armor and shit. Basically, I've just thought I'd come somewhere at the moment that's AFKable. Just so I can, you know, hopefully get some parts, and the rare parts as well, so that'll absolutely help out so much. So, anyway, Inventor, a few things that could be done differently. So basically there's been lots of talk about it, and how I thought it was semi going to work in the first place was you go to someone like a Slayer Master, for example. You know, you've got an Invention Master, and he'd say go out and collect, say for example 70, you know, oak logs, and then use those and make those into shield bows, and then you know, dismantle those items, and then you can go back, claim a certain amount of XP, and just generically do what you do now. I think that's an update that definitely needs to be implemented in the future, just because it'll actually work pretty semi-decently, in my opinion. You know, so you've got base XP, it's not a straight up Bible. This skill is extremely fucking expensive at the moment, everything's going mad. Literally, I was buying like, you know, rune items earlier for like 50k to 100k. Nothing's buying, everything's gone completely mad. So for everyone that's stocked up and wants to sell now, because you're going to make fucking loads of money. But other than that, you can always keep them as well, because I think this skill, because of the speed in which you actually get rid of components, until there's guides out there and until there's actual set things you can use and people will be just buying, the prices for everything's going to be going fucking apeshit. Like, everything's just going to be constantly rising, you know, that kind of jazz. So that's absolutely crazy. I just want to check this here, because I think you actually can level up your weapons now. There's so much XP remaining. I'm not sure how much XP you get per you know, kill, or how much it is, if it scales to the exact same amount. So next level we need 951 experience. You've got loads of other things. Time left, it will last another 10 hours and 3 seconds, which is cool, because you've got to remember as well that the royal crossbow only lasted 10 hours before, so obviously now you can augment it and stuff. You know, it's going to last a lot longer, because obviously these components actually use energy. One other thing as well, when you're actually inventing and you're actually creating items, you'll actually get random experience. So, you know, you might get smithing experience alongside the inventor experience, or you might get div alongside the experience, which I just think is extremely cool. You know, it's a cool skill. In my opinion, it was completely rushed though. I've heard that basically at the moment, if you get a shield bow and you convert that, you get about 15, for example, maple shield bow, you get about 15 inventor XP per one. But with, like, you know, high tier expensive items, you're not even getting that much experience, or at least if you compare it to, you know, maple shield bows being how much they are, and then look at something like, you know, Dragon Halley, and you get exactly the same amount of experience. Do you know what I mean? So obviously there's a lot of scaling that's apparently going to get patched, but I completely think that's a fucking stupid idea. I apologise, but if Jagex release skills in the future, or any updates, they've got to stop fucking about with this, with scaling and shit, because people do break the game. You know, people are out there to break the game. Rather than making everything just a full-on surprise, bring these things out for beta servers, hire some proper bug testers, you know, for you know, the company, so things don't get nerfed. The only reason this is, I'm being so strong about this, and it winds me up, is because you get instances where people will get, like, say for example, 50 million experience. and then it will get patched, and then you say for example they get 50 mil experience in a week, and then they patch it to you can only get like 4 mil experience in a week. People get a high tier advantage, and then something is patched before releasing anything software wise or anything at all. You should always test it, man. You know, it really annoys me the fact that, say for example, players that have, say for example, 5 people know how to do this crazy overpowered thing. That's not a bannable offense, you know, it's not bug abuse, it's just the system that's been implemented into the game and you can take advantage of that. 5 people do that, they get 200 mil for example, they patch it, everyone else is going to be complaining because they did some next convoluted method to get some crazy experience, and you know, it's just kind of been screwed over in that regard. But other than that, you know, it's fucking good. You know, new skills are, you know, you're going to get a lot more base experience to kind of level it up, which is cool. It's not straight up affecting total level gains depending on people with loads of shit tons of money, you know. You've actually got to put in the time and just generally do it. But that's, you know, kind of my first thoughts on it. And they're not bad first thoughts, because, you know, obviously eventually it'll get banged out to the sense where we don't have to worry about shit like this, and everything's going to nicely even out. But that's the thing with Inventor as well, or in fact it's not even fucking called Inventor anymore, is it? It's called Invention. With Invention, you know, it's going to scale out. They're going to be bringing out updates like every month, I've heard, or at least, you know, ever so often, because it's not finished. They've already got so many other things in the pipeline. I think they should have literally held it off for another couple of months and then implemented these, because I can just imagine something happening. You know, a lot of people are spending a lot of time and effort now for the race, and then all of a sudden they bring it out. Because I don't believe you can use bonus XP lamps on it, or XP lamps on the skill at the moment. So literally, as soon as that comes out, people can essentially buy it with real life money anyway. But say for example, I could keep threatening, you know, people get up to 50 mil XP in some fucking crazy ass way, and then they bring out an update, and say for example, I've completely confused myself. Say if people literally get 50 mil XP for example, or they max the skill, and that took them 5 weeks, and then they bring out some method where you can get 50 mil XP in a week. Do you know what I mean? People will look at it and think, fucking hell, I've wasted so much time, so much money. It's going to piss people off, you know. So let's hope that things are scaled accordingly, and I hope that there aren't that many patches on terms with this, because like I say, I'm going to be one of those players that is going to be wound up about it. That's my own personal preference about it, and I know quite other, you know, a lot of other people are going to be as well. But anyway guys, hope you enjoy Inventor. Hop on, you know, give it a go. It's fucking loads of money, so don't waste your money. If you legit don't worry about maxing or racing or whatever, don't spend any money. Just literally wait until everything's evened out. That is my honest opinion on the skill. But anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give me a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.